Hey, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve here, Rake and Profit, rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 10 tips to kill the tiredness, the grogginess, the laziness that most people feel when they first wake up in the morning, especially me. When I first wake up in the morning, I've got this almost like this negative pit in my stomach. I feel tired. I don't feel like taking on the day. And I've experimented with many different things to build energy, to build optimism, to feel better and happier, to really conquer the day. You know, the old saying goes, how you start your day is how you end your day. And having a morning routine, starting your day right, doing certain things in the morning have shaped and molded my days into positive days and happier days and more productive days. So I'm going to share with you guys these 10 big ideas, and some of these are going to be a little outside of your realm. Some of these things you're not going to connect with. You're going to say, Steve, you're absolutely crazy. I can't do that. And that's okay. I don't do all of these things I'm going to share with you every single day, but I do practice a lot of them often. And yeah, let's just dive right into it, guys. Be sure to smash the like button and let's get moving. Number one, the biggest thing that you want to do first thing in the morning, if you don't follow anything, follow this one thing right here. When you sleep 7, 8, 9, however many hours you sleep during the night, when you wake up in the morning, your body's dehydrated. You haven't had any liquids, coming into your body all night long. And our body is made out of 70% water, I believe, right? It's about 70%. Most of our body, our bones, everything, our heart, our organs, it's all made out of water. And if you're feeling groggy, if you're feeling tired, it's probably because, well, when you wake up, you're gonna feel, a little groggy, but you're probably dehydrated. You're probably in need of water, so drink some water. I like to put a little bit of lemon in my water because it's alkalizing, and being in an alkalized state is super, super important not only for immunity, but just for energy and just feeling good. And it just helps all the processes in your body work so much better. So put a little bit of lemon or lime in your water first thing. I like to drink 2 to 3 glasses in the morning, and I like my water to be a little warm because it's a little challenging to get cold water down in the morning. And you'll notice an instant state change when you drink 2 to 3 glasses of warm water with lemon. I'm telling you guys, I know a lot of people who follow me, you're entrepreneurs, you're your mothers, your fathers, you're raising children, you're running a business, you might be working full-time as well. You need energy, and if you're dehydrated, your energy levels are going to be sliced in half instantly. So drink water first thing in the morning. If you eat a lot of meat, if you drink a lot of dairy, if you have a pretty typical American diet, you're going to wake up in the morning with a lot of mucus, a lot of sinus issues. It's going to be in your nose. It could be in your chest. It could be in your face. You're just going to, have you ever, been just like making those noises, trying to get it up out of your throat in the morning? I'm not going to do any more sound effects and kill you guys, but that's mucus. And one of the best things that you could do in the morning to get all of that out, to clear up your sinuses, because when you're all stuffed up, your head's all stuffed up, you don't feel that good. You don't have that much energy. One thing I like to do is I went on Amazon and I bought this little, it's just peppermint. Essentially, it's peppermint liquid, and it's just a little drop. You just drop it in the water. What I do is I get some water boiling on the stove, and I put a few drops of peppermint in it when it's boiling, and it starts to build up a whole bunch of mist. It's like this peppermint mist, and it's almost like a home spa. And essentially what I'll do, I don't do this all the time, but if I'm really stuffed up, I'll just go right in front of the water that's boiling, and I'll put some peppermint in it, and it starts to steam, and I just go over it and I just breathe it for 30 seconds. I'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cycles for 10, 15 minutes. And sometimes, when I'm in the kitchen, juicing or having a coffee or, some of the other things I'm going to talk about, the steam just fills up the room, and it really helps with sinuses. So definitely check that out, a little peppermint liquid. You could drop it in. I think I got it for like $10 off of Amazon, and it just clears up your sinuses really, really nice. The third thing that I like to do, Mike Riley says peppermint also keeps the mice away. I didn't know that. The third thing that I like to do is I like to juice greens in the morning. I just picked up a brand new Omega juicer, and I used to have a Breville, but it was bigger. It was a pain in the butt to clean. I invested in a Omega juicer, and it's really good for juicing greens, for leafy greens, cucumbers, different things, celery, I like to juice a lot of ginger. First thing in the morning, having a nice green juice, not something that's very sugary. Don't put a bunch of sugary stuff in your juice first thing in the morning. For me, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as good as having juice, because green juice is really going to detoxify you and clean you out from the night before. So one of my favorite juices that I like first thing in the morning is just a little bit of cucumber juice, and I'll put in some celery, and then I'll put a lime through it and a little bit of ginger. Another thing I'll do at times, if you have an omega juicer, not all juicers can do this, is I'll juice just straight up ginger. This is brutal, guys. This is brutal, but I've learned to love it. So this probably isn't going to be for everybody, but I'll juice like a good sized piece of ginger. I'll juice a little bit of lemon, and then I'll put some cayenne pepper in it, mix it up. Boom! There is nothing that will get you going as fast as that. I'm telling you, dopios, as the Bonafide Hustler calls them, caffeine, coffee, anything, nothing gets you going like ginger shots. I know not everybody can do it. It's a little expensive at times, but juicing greens in the morning is definitely affordable. If you shop at the right places and you get deals on your produce and whatnot. But definitely juicing is number 3. So I talked about number 1, lemon water. That's big. Peppermint water, steam breathing. Juicing is number 3. Number 4. So if you guys are in the green room, we have a subsection of a Facebook group called Green Room Life. And I actually just completed a 30-day cold shower challenge. Essentially what I would do is every single day, after I take my hot shower, I would turn it all the way cold, and I would literally torture myself for 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 minutes. I did that for 30 days straight, and I might make another video in the future if you guys are interested in the cold showers and the benefits, but there's a lot of benefits to it. Fat loss actually is a benefit of cold showers. It promotes the stimulation of brown fat. Increased immune system, increased confidence, increased energy, really good for your hair, which I don't really have much of it. It's great for your skin. There's a lot of benefits, but the number one thing that I got from that, outside of just like pure confidence of being able to like conquer a cold shower, and just the feeling of feeling like I could do anything else during the day if I go through a cold shower, is energy. First thing in the morning, if you take a cold shower, that will get you going like nothing else. And Tanya's saying, sorry, Steve, you won't catch me in a cold shower. It's not for everybody. I'm just sharing techniques with people who are A, sane, and 2, insane like me. So if you're crazy like me and you're really trying to change your state, because there's times where I just get into like phases where I'm just super lazy, groggy. I wake up, I'm stuffed up, I don't feel good, and I've got to find something to change my state first thing in the morning, because if I don't change it within the first hour of the day, my day is not going to be productive. It's going to get lost. I'm not going to do much, and I'm not going to feel really accomplished. I'm not going to help others. I'm not going to add, value. I'm not going to be making YouTube videos. So changing my state first thing in the morning is really, really big. A cold shower could accomplish that. If you want to try it out, jump in the hot shower for a minute or 2, and then turn it cold for like 15 or 20 seconds, and then change it hot again for 15 or 20 seconds. Go in cycles, back and forth, and then eventually you could build up to a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Organically Hana says, cold showers give me so much energy. I thought it was a crazy thing at first too, but even Tony Robbins, he starts his day, he doesn't take cold showers because he's like a multimillionaire. He has like a cold plunge. It's this, I don't know, when I think of it, it's almost like a jacuzzi, but it's full of like freezing ice water, and he goes in that for like a minute or 2, and then he jumps into hot water. He goes back and forth. Definitely a lot of benefits, and it just feels amazing. It really does feel amazing. Number 5, caffeine. This is actually an addiction that I've been struggling with my whole entire life, and I like to minimize my caffeine. There were times where I was drinking 2, 3 cups of caffeine per day. I've been experimenting with not drinking caffeine at all. Some days I don't have it. Other times I like to have a coffee first thing in the morning, especially on a Sunday, because I like to get out my notebook, and I have like a little like a beautiful little mountain area down the street from my apartment, and I like to drive all the way up to the top of the mountain, pull out my notebook, and I like to just brainstorm, like maybe things that I want to do, the next week, things I want to accomplish, maybe YouTube videos I want to make, different ideas and strategies. And I really enjoy sipping on coffee. I get it with almond milk and 1 sugar. I used to have, heavy cream and 3 sugars in it, so it's somewhat healthier. But the thing with caffeine, it gets you going, but if you drink too much of it, you're gonna crash hard. And if you have any type of anxiety, which I do, it's gotten better over the years. You might not believe it or not, but if I drink too much caffeine, I actually get very jittery and nervous, and I don't want to socialize, and it's just weird. So yeah, somebody said about the cold showers, it's an anti-inflammatory. So if you have any issues with your joints, bones, soreness, that really helps well. So caffeine is number 5. Number 6 is deep breathing. Deep breathing is a great way to not only feel better, but have a lot more energy. You know, there's a couple things that we need in life, you know, to survive, right? Number 1 is water, and number 2, we need oxygen. A lot of times we're not really taking in a deep breath, like how many times do you actually do that during the day? Like, probably rarely. You know, many times during the day I'm just moving super quick, and you're breathing, you're taking in oxygen, but you're not taking in an abundance of oxygen. Take 3 to 4 minutes and just breathe through your diaphragm, through your nose, through your diaphragm, and sometimes I'll even hold it. I'll go like this. Tony Robbins actually teaches a method where you breathe in for 8 seconds, slowly through your nose. You hold it in your diaphragm for 32 seconds, and then you breathe out 16 seconds, and do that 5 or 10 times. That feels amazing. Another thing you can do is you can do meditation, which is, you know, a form of breathing as well. You can focus on your breathing that way, which gives me a lot of energy and a lot of clarity and a lot of optimism for the day. Another tip in terms of deep breathing, look up a video on YouTube called Wim Hof, Lewis Howes. Lewis Howes interviewed a guy named Wim Hof. He's famous for like hiking up Mount Everest in nothing but like his shorts and no shoes on. Well, maybe he had shoes on, but like no shirt on. Like, he's crazy. He's like set world records in terms of like being able to manipulate his body temperature while sitting in like ice cold water. So definitely look up the Wim Hof method. Lewis Howes interviewed him. Check that out. It's a great breathing technique, and it definitely feels amazing. So deep breathing. Number 7, seventh tip to beat laziness, grogginess, to have more energy during the day. We've got some interesting comments coming up, and you know, I'll let you guys discuss that in the comments. Number 7 is having a healthy breakfast. You know, one of the worst things you can do is wake up in the morning and overload your body with sugars and overload your body with bad carbs. You know, having donuts, having bagels and cream cheese, you know, having sugary drinks first thing in the morning. It's gonna crash. It's gonna crash you down, and you might be up and going for an hour, but it's gonna bring you down. You're gonna feel bloated, you're gonna feel tired, and it's not really a long-term solution for energy. So I recommend in the morning, obviously juicing and whatnot, but when it comes to eating breakfast, I like to start my day with either some fruit is really good, or some type of lean meat you could have, right? You could obviously have some lean chicken, or you know, you could probably even have some steak or whatnot. I don't really eat chicken or steak in the morning, but if you have it with some veggies or, you know, like a complex carb, that would be fine as well. But I usually stick to the smoothie. So like my main go-to smoothie as of late is some frozen strawberries or blueberries, a scoop of protein, some gluten-free oatmeal, some almond milk. I'll throw in some frozen spinach and frozen kale, and sometimes I'll throw in some chia seeds or flax seeds, and might even throw in a scoop of some wheatgrass or something like that, and mix it all up and sip on that smoothie. So a lot of times I'll have a smoothie. Other times I'll have like a breakfast I'll have once in a while is like some quinoa with egg whites, or a couple of eggs with some oatmeal. You know, I'm sure you could even go with like some wheat bread or whatnot with some eggs, but my body doesn't really do well with the wheat and the bread first thing in the morning. Someone said avocado, which is a great fat in the morning. Yeah, definitely start your day with that. But have yourself a nice, healthy breakfast. You know, a healthy breakfast is going to be different for everybody, but you know what makes you feel good in the morning, and you know what makes you feel poor. So, Cynthia, yeah, dirty girl. Number 8, this is a really big one. Our mind controls how we feel, right? If you're in a negative state, if you're in an ungrateful state, if you're just thinking about and dwelling on things that is just don't make you feel good, your body's not going to feel good. So number 8 is gratitude, being thankful, positive affirmations. I'm not going to go too deep into this, but one of the things that you can do first thing in the morning, and Tony Robbins teaches a lot of this, is ask yourself little different power questions like, what am I excited about for the day? What am I grateful for? What am I really looking forward to accomplishing today? Ask yourself the right questions. Questions are the secret to life. The questions you ask yourself are going to bring you the answers, right? So ask yourself different questions, right? What am I grateful for? Go through 5 things. What am I happy about? And another tip that you can do is you can look in the mirror, or you can just say positive affirmations to yourself. I feel energetic. I feel alive. I'm so grateful for today. I'm looking forward to helping so many people. And I don't do this all the time, but if I'm really in a dark place, which, we're all there every now and then, positive affirmations and positive self-talk is great. Organically Hana says, I think Rakin is the male version of me. We gotta meet. We gotta get on a live video sometime, Hana. So hit me up. Number 9, this is a really, 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 really important one. These comments are just hilarious. I love you guys. Number 9 is really big. This is a really great tip for making you feel amazing in your mind, which is going to translate to your energy and your body, is listen to, childhood music. Listen to music that you grew up with when you were maybe, 10 years old, or 12 or 13 or 14 or 15. Listen to music from quote unquote back in the day. For me, that's the 90s. And I'll even listen to the 80s. I know that's not really I was born in 87, I'm 29. But I get these amazing feelings when I've listened to the 80s and the 90s. I don't know what it is. It just brings back memories. And there's been studies done about people who, I don't know the exact studies, but I was watching a video the other day that said there were a lot of positive studies of people who listen to childhood music in the morning. So, yeah, do it. It makes you feel great. Number 10, and this is the last one that I have on my list for, beating, laziness, for beating that tired grogginess and the negative feelings that a lot of people wake up with in the morning, including myself, for getting your day going, for having energy, for feeling great. Because if you want to build your business, it doesn't matter what strategy what conference you go to, what book you read, whatever, right? You have to have the energy to build it, to take action on all the information that you're learning on YouTube and everything. So energy is really, really big. Here's number 10. Just get moving first thing in the morning. Take a walk outside, take some deep breaths, walk around, get in Mother Nature, get some sun on you, go for a jog, lift some weights. If you're inside, check out the Fitness Blender on YouTube. They've got some great at-home cardio workouts and HIIT workouts and body weight workouts. That's great. A big thing that I really like, and I actually just bought a brand new one. I actually bought a brand new cellulizer. I think it's a cellulizer. It's a trampoline or a rebounder. And if you have bad joints or bad knees or a bad back, check out a rebounder. I invested in a really, really good one because all the cheap $40, $50 ones kept breaking. I literally just broke mine the other day. And I've had the coils actually snap off and shoot against the wall and put a hole in it. I've had the, what's the other one called where it's just like the tight ropes that are holding it. I've had those snap. I've had them rip. You can get really, really hurt on a rebounder if you don't get a good one. So I actually just invested in the top of the line one. And rebounding isn't only good for energy and cardio, but it's been proven your body is made out of trillions and trillions of cells. And when you jump up and down on the rebounder, you're actually, each one of your cells is bouncing up and down, and you're cleaning out your cells, you're detoxifying, you're moving the lymph through your body. And the lymph is like the immune system to your highway. It takes a lot of the toxins, it cleans you out. So jumping up and down actually helps to move the lymph, which is really a really good detoxifier and great for energy, great for disease prevention. It's great for, even like a lot of cancer patients and whatnot, they're told to rebound because it's great for cleaning you out and detoxifying you. So look into rebounding. It's great for energy, great for immune system, great for just feeling good and healthiness and moving the lymph. So yeah, that's number 10. So just to reiterate, number 1 is drink lemon water in the morning. Number 2, breathing in, peppermint steam. Number 3, juicing green juices in the morning. Number 4, taking a cold shower if you're crazy like me. Number 5, having a little bit of caffeine in moderation. Number 6, Deep breathing, look into the Wim Hof method. Meditation as well would work. Number 7, having a healthy breakfast. I like to start with a smoothie. Number 8, gratitude and affirmations. Number 9, listening to childhood music. And number 10, getting moving in the morning with rebounding, walking, cardio, weightlifting, or even an at-home workout with the fitness blender. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, do me a big favor, guys, and smash that like button. Show me a little bit of love. We got over 50 people watching live, and I want to let you guys know that, you know, I commend you. I appreciate you guys, because you're in here watching this video, learning about how to gain more energy, how to control your life, how to feel better, because energy, that's the secret recipe to, you know, building a bigger business or making more money or feeling happier. If you don't have the energy to give, how are you going to receive? So definitely really, really important. It's helped to change my life, and hopefully you were able to get 1 or 2 little tips when it came to this video and having more energy. So Joshua, Catherine, thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate you guys, and everybody else. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for subscribing, and yeah, Michael, appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.